peeps, and welcome back to my channel. I've got a little review. A lovely lady by the name of Kristina Kostescu. I'm probably butchering her name. I'm really sorry, Kristina. But her company is CC Nails Ireland. So she sent me some bits, and I don't actually know what she sent me, so this is exciting. She sent me some bits to try to see how I feel about them. And, well, we'll see. I'll do a little review and I'll leave all the details in the description box. From what I've seen of her website, it looks like the biz, you know? Her packaging looks on point. The products look like they're going to be, you know, great quality. So, I'm just opening the box because I wanted to do this on film. This is so cool! I haven't done this in so long. It's been a while since I've been asked to review something. Oh, look at this! Oh my gosh! She sent me gel! I haven't done any gel nails in forever! So this is cool. So I was thinking actually last night that I need to do a video with gel nails because I haven't done any for ages, and she sent me gel. So look at that, look at her label, isn't that cute? Let's see if I can get it a bit closer. There we go, CC Nails, quality for beauty. Really cute. This is Cool Clear. It's got the tamper seal on there. And I'm not going to open it now, I'll do that in the review part because otherwise I'm just going to make a mess everywhere. I know what I like. What have we got here? Ooh, we've got gel polish and it says nail system colour 29. Oh, I will open this though. So, oh, that's a nice pink, isn't it? Look at that. That's pretty. Ooh, looking forward to this. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's see what else we got. Glitter top. Top coat with shimmer number 4. Let's have a little look. Oh, look at that. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. Oh, I think it is. Can you see that? Oh my god, how gorgeous. How gorgeous. Oh, that will look so nice over so many different colours. Looking good so far, Kristina. I think we're on to a winner. Obviously, I have to try these things. You know what I'm like with my reviews. I do wear tests and everything. I'm not just going to open something and say, oh yes, but go buy it, it's great. No, I don't work like that. This is a lovely purple. Look at that. Gorgeous. This is colour number 30. What have we got here? We got a pink jelly. And obviously that's the gel, Builder gel. What's this? Interesting. Oh look. It's an what do you call it? Lid insert for this, I believe. Oh my god, look. How do I... Oh wow. This is rather fancy. So I'm assuming that obviously that this was put with that, so it goes in here once I take off the foil. Wow. I've not seen Builder gel come in packaging like that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, stunning. I've not seen anything like that before. How unusual. Gorgeous. This is perfect French, so obviously it's probably for a French manicure. Oh wow, beautiful, Kristina. Just like, I had no idea that would be a gel because I was not paying attention to the label. I was just looking at the box thinking, wow, what is that? That's amazing. Oh, It's going to be so much fun to have a play. So yes, I'm going to sort all this out and have a play, and be back in a sec. So here I am with my nail forms on. I've got these forms from SBD London from Louise McGuinness, and they are freaking fabulous. And I say freaking fabulous because they are freaking fabulous. They're really strong, and I love them, and they're beautiful to look at too, which is always a bonus. But they're really thick forms. They're so firm, and they are so sticky, so sticky. The only forms that I know that I've tried that will stick on my silicone hand dolly hand, practice hand, without me having to put tape around first. So just saying, if you're looking for forms, these ones are banging. Anyway, I'm just putting on a base coat now. Christina didn't actually send a base coat with the stuff that she sent me, so I'm just using a base coat that I had. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that. And I will be applying a thin layer of cool clear first, just like how I do with my acrylic nails. I like to have a clear layer down first. So you'll see I'm just stringing along, and first of all apply a thin layer to the nail plate, and then I'll string it along and get it onto the form. Now this layer is extremely thin, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I do end up snapping one of them when I take the forms off, because it really is that thin, and I wasn't as careful as I should have been removing the form. You'll see that as we come along. You see how easy it strings along? It's really nice to work with. I will say that it is really nice to work with. Now it is called Cool Clear. However, I did feel some warmth with it. Whenever I do a review, I'm gonna tell you honestly what the product is like. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It is what it is. I'll tell you how it behaves, how it acts, etc. So yeah, I did feel some warmth with this Cool Clear. So that was a bit like, it says cool, but I did feel some warmth. Now it wasn't hot, but it was warm. So just bear that in mind. Oh no, I've not snapped it off. Oh no, I snap it off later on. Don't worry. You'll see when I snap it off. Karen being Karen as usual. So there's my clear base done. Now I've removed my forms just to get them out of the way. And now I shall be applying some of this pink jelly. Now, I have not used this kind of gel before. The pink jelly gels, that's what they're called, jelly gels. I've not used a jelly gel before. I've used some really extra thick gels before, but this one does not self-level at all. I mean, zero self-leveling. Excuse me. So it does take some faffing. You can see that I will faff around with this a lot, because you kind of I don't know about anyone else, but I was kind of expecting it to sort of self-level, even though I obviously saw from the pot that it's not going to self-level, but you kind of had that automatic feeling in your mind when you're working with gel that it's going to self-level. But this stuff doesn't budge. It's so cool. The nails are going to look atrocious. I'm not going to lie. They're going to look atrocious. Until you file them in, they're going to look atrocious, because you cannot get them flat. You can't, well, I say flat, smooth. As I go along, as you know, as I do the fingers, as I get towards the thumb, I get better at applying it. It just takes time to get used to it. So the little finger looks the worst. It looks the bumpiest. And as you can see, I am putting on way too much at a time. I should have done this in thinner layers. And the reason why I should have done that in thin layers is because when I put my hand in the lamp, oh my good God, heat spike. The heat spike was so bad,
I snatched my hand, it was only in there for a few seconds before I felt that heat spike. I snatched my hand back at that lamp so fast, and I was like, ah! It really hurt. It hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt, and I was really shocked because I wasn't expecting that, because I've used Silco gel, and I never had a heat spike like that off of Silco gel, so I wasn't expecting it from this gel. But ooh, girlfriend, yeah, that did hurt. So lesson learned: when you're putting it on in a thick layer, put your lamp on low heat mode and do the hokey cokey with your hand sort of thing, because that heat spike is not fun, and the last thing you want is your client to get that kind of heat spike, because I can tell you now, they won't come back. That hurt really bad. So I put my lamp on low heat mode. Thank God my lamp does have a low heat mode. And what I did was I put my hand in front of the lamp, not in it, in front of the lamp for about 5 seconds. Then I put my hand in for about 2 seconds, take my hand out, put it in again for another 2 seconds, take my hand out. And I know this sounds really like a lot of work, but I'm impatient, and I didn't want to have to do it in thinner layers and then keep going back, so that's why I did it in thicker layers. So anywho, so yeah, in the lamp, out the lamp, in the lamp, out the lamp, and then by the time you've done that a couple of times, you can then go in and just carry on with the rest of the cure, and it's fine. It's just those, and it's that initial 10 seconds where the atoms or the particles or whatever they're called, I can't remember the scientific term for them, but they vibrate, and they activate and vibrate, and that's what causes the friction, is when they're all sort of melding together, all the chains that are molecules, that's it, when all the molecules are vibrating and going together and forming their chains, which makes the gel harden. That is an exothermic reaction, which means it produces heat. So different gel brands have different levels of, what's the word, photo initiators. So depends on which brand has more and which brand has less, will determine whether the gel has major heat spikes or not. And also the wavelength of a lamp. So it's possible that the lamp that I'm using, the wavelength isn't really compatible with this gel, and if you use a different lamp, you may not get the heat spikes that I got. So do bear that in mind. Lamps make a difference as well. So just saying, I'm always going to give you all the full tea on everything. So whilst I've been waffling, you have seen me apply the rest of the nails and break a nail. So I've applied the pink on most of the fingers and done a French style on the ring finger. Excuse me. And I filed them in because I wanted to do the clear on top to build my strength like I do with my acrylics. It's just the way I like to do things. I'm weird. It's just how I am. What can I say? I like to do it that way. I got a bit overzealous with the filing, so I'm just adding a bit of the pink jelly onto the bits where I have taken away some of the colour. I'm just sort of putting it back on, as it were. And then I will resculpt the nail that I broke, which was the ring finger. Now you will be able to see the crack where it broke on this nail. I'm not worried about it because I'm putting glitter on, but if you wanted this nail to be completely clear all the way, I would suggest removing all of that free edge area and just leaving the nail bed, and then resculpt the whole lot. I left part of the bit that was still attached, I left that still on because, you know, it wasn't going to bother me. But if it's going to bother you, do remove it all to start again. And you know what? This SVD form is still the form that I used to sculpt the nail with in the first place. Because I'd just chucked them to the side of my desk, I hadn't put them in the bin yet, I just reused it. You can do that with these forms. They're that sticky. They're so cool. Anyway, so I have cured my base layer now, and I'm going in with that gorgeous top coat. It is stunning. So although I'm doing a clear tip, I did want it to have a bit of a background. And this polish is just, oh, it's gorgeous. Now, Karen is being a wally and not realised that the topper is tag free, as she's tried to put the glitter into the tag free top coat. Yeah, Karen, don't. You're a wally. So, yeah, I grabbed a bit of the cool clear and used that to apply the glitter on. Oh my goodness, yeah. So just so you know, that topper, yeah, it's tag free. There is no sticky layer to stick your glitter into. Oh, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't do something silly. I swear, I cannot get away with doing a video without doing something just ridiculous. So, all I'm doing is adding some glitter pieces where I want. Not a lot. You will see that I'm adding some of these shapes, and in the final pictures you don't really see them very much, and that's because I decided to change the shape of the nails afterwards. So where I was doing more of a tapered square when I was building the nails, when it came to filing and I was looking at them, I was like, I think I'd prefer them to be narrower, more ballerina, extra tapered square like. So yeah, it was kind of pointless me adding some of those shapes, but oh well, such is life. Now I've added those shapes on, I'm going to add some of the cool clear and build the rest of the nail out with it. So I've applied some onto the nail bed area, and now I'm going in, you can see I'm wiggling my brush and just applying that cool clear all over those lovely pieces of glitter, seal them in. I did get a couple of bubbles, not many, but that's all down to your own technique. I don't think that's got anything to do with the product. Bubbles, not necessarily, you know, it's your technique. So mostly I had it pretty good, you know, there were very few bubbles, so that was nice. And it is crystal clear, because, you know, gel is just the clearest of clear, isn't it, really? Well, clear gel, that is, of course. Because pink jelly is not clear. Of course it's not. It's not meant to be clear. So now you'll see I'm adding a slip layer onto the pink nails. And then I will use the cool clear to build my strength and apex, etc, etc. Now, this cool clear is lovely to work with. It flows really nicely. And I have cured the ring finger, because otherwise it would slide and move, because this self levels lovely, and it is handy to put your hand upside down and just get it to flow just before you put it into the lamp. It does help. I don't think I filmed that because my hand was too close to the camera and you couldn't really see that my hand was upside down, kind of thing. So yeah, just bear in mind, once you've got the gel onto the nail, turn your hand upside down, let gravity pull the gel towards the middle. I was just turning my hand over there, but yeah, turn it upside down, let gravity help you, get it in the lamp, and Bob's your uncle, you'll have less filing to do. And so yes, I have filed these nails. I've not buffed because I tend not to buff too much. I like my gel to have something to grab onto, less chance of it chipping, and I've never had gel chip on me, so it works for me. Mind you, I've buffed as well and not had gel chips, so swings and roundabouts. But yeah, I had to use this, more of this topper. I fell in love with it, totally fell in love with this glitter top coat. I was just going to use it on the clear part, but I ended up putting it on everything, just like slap it on everything. Look, and you can see I'm putting it underneath as well, because when the sun hits this gel top coat, it is stunning. The blues and the purples that come out are just beautiful. So yes, I'm covering all the nails with this, and it is gorgeous. Now, with this being a top coat, you don't then need to top coat, because that is your top coat and it is tag free, so that's pretty cool. But I do end up top coating over this because, well, you'll see I'm gonna do some designs on this set of nails, because they're a bit plain for me and I wanted to do something fun with them. So yes, and I wanted to try the French white as well. So when we get to that part, I will come back. I should probably mention as well, I flash cured my layers, and once I was ready to do a full cure of everything, it's a 60 seconds. So that's the builder as well as the gel polishes. So gel polish 60 seconds, full cure, and yeah, I'm just showing you there it's tag free, because obviously it's a top coat. The builder gels, I flash cured them and then cured them for a full cure of 1 minute, so just so you know. And now I'm in designing and stamping plate, because I can't draw. Yay! Love a stamping plate. Look how effective that is. Gorgeous. Wicked. So I just thought I'd show you a little bit of stamping, because I haven't done stamping in a video for a while. So I'm showing you there. Get rid of that. And now it's time for the perfect French gel polish, and I decided to do sort of the side French style chevron. I think it's called a chevron style. Well, it's a very slim chevron style, because these nails are very long and my hands were shaking so bad. But that's medication and probably too much coffee, but yeah. I use a clean-up brush to tidy up my lines a bit as well. So I go in with a thin striper brush first and make my line, and then I use a bigger brush to fill it in. And it's a really nice polish to paint with. It's very pigmented, you can see it is very, very pigmented. I got something, a piece of fluff in, that really frustrates me. So I was digging it out, and then I still couldn't get it out, and then I just keep trying to dig it out, and then that drove me nuts. In the end I just wiped it off. Go back in. So yeah, you can see my lines are really not very neat, so I do clean them up with a clean up brush before I cure, because shaky hands, just, yeah. I mean, you could use, some scotch tape or something if you really wanted to, or some vinyls if you wanted clean lines, but I just went ahead with the hand painting. And I did flash cure in between, I think. No, I didn't actually, just thinking about it. I probably should have done, because I'm terrible at messing up a nail that I've already done. So probably should have flash cured them. Would have made more sense. I'm just following the line of my nail bed area, just to tie in the white on that ring finger. Even though there is a little bit of white glitter on the tip, I thought it'd be nice to put an outline on it. And I thought they came out really nice. I was really happy with this set, actually. much longer than my other set that I had on my other hand. Do like a long nail. So you can see how pigmented this Perfect French is. You saw I applied those one line straight down, and it's like totally pigmented, and then I fill it in the areas. So here I am with my cleanup brush and a bit of rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to tidy up those lines, and it just makes them so much cleaner and neater. Bit more I literally just spray rubbing alcohol onto a lint-free wipe and wipe my brush in that, so it sort of dampens it and also gets the polish off it at the same time. And again, cleaning up the line that I made on that ring finger. So they've all been cleaned up now and cured. So I'm going in with some jewellery gel and some gorgeous stones, which are a pain in the buttocks to apply, because it just wouldn't sit right. They're pointy back and it kept going to one side, and I really wanted it to stand up and it wouldn't stand up. So I really should have used acrylic for this, because it drove me insane. It really did. I kept faffing trying to get this stupid pointy back to stay upright, and it kept slipping to the side and going on its side, and it frustrated the crap out of me. So if I use these ones again, I will definitely put it into acrylic, because that drove me nuts. I thought I'd show you some of the acrylic, not acrylic, oh my gosh, some of the gem application. Some people like to see these things. I think it's boring. I think gem application is really boring because it's so tedious and time consuming, but some people like to see gem placement, so I thought I'd leave it in for you guys. And you can see I'm faffing around trying to get these stupid crystals to stand up right, and they don't want to. So of course with the jewellery gel, it won't harden until you put it in the lamp, so you've got all the time in the world to play with it. Which is, it has its pros and its cons, because obviously you faff around for longer than you would do if it cured quickly like resin or glue or acrylic. So yeah, just bear that in mind. You can tend to faff a bit too much when you're using jewellery gel. So I'm just adding a few more crystals. This was a totally bling nail. I wanted to make sure that there were crystals underneath those long ones, because they sit up quite high on the nail and they stick out a bit, and I didn't want them getting caught in my hair and stuff, so I put loads of little crystals all the way around to fill in the gaps. And I'm sorry it's out of focus, I really am. It's so frustrating, I know. I top coat it around everything. What I should have done was top coat over the jewellery gel, because jewellery gel itself is tacky. I should have top coated around it. Yeah, I didn't, so yeah, I did have to remove some of the tackiness. But yeah, that's the design, and my thoughts are this is a really nice system. I think it would be best to find out the wavelength of the lamp needed to go with these products, so that you don't get a heat spike with them. But they're lovely to work with. They apply really nicely. It takes a bit of getting used to with the jelly gel, but yeah, I really liked these products. So thank you so much for sending them, Christina. I really enjoyed them, and I will be using them again. So yeah, definitely gorgeous product. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how they wore. So I'll show you the wear test and I will leave you with that now. So take care peeps, thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.
Quick update on the CC Nails products that I used in the beginning of the video. It has now been 15 days since I did these and they look great. I've got a few bits missing here, but that's because I caught myself with a hand file when I was, you know, doing other things, practicing other nails. I lost the gem here, but that's obviously nothing to do with this set, and that was just because I kind of caught my finger in the drawer when I was closing it, so it ripped my gem out. But you know, that's got nothing to do with the actual CC Nails products themselves. They look great. I'll give you a close-up. I haven't creamed my hands or my cuticles so that you could see exactly what kind of lifting there is, because obviously if I cream them and oil them, it wouldn't show up, the white bits, if you know what I mean. But hopefully you can see there is very little lifting, barely any at all. It has worn really well, still looks gorgeous. I'm still really pleased with it. So if you're looking for a high quality builder gel system, head on over to CC Nails, because Christina's brilliant. She's got a great product here. I'm really happy with it. So yes, that's all for now. Take care peeps, speak to you again soon. Bye.